Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Electrified Latina and today I am on the most incredible Motor Goat version 3. This is my very first ride with the upgrades that I've done to this bike. I'm super proud, I'm super happy and excited about them because guys, it's so cool how even like small and simple upgrades can make a difference. In this case, with the bottom bracket that lifts the saddle 2 to 3 inches and the rear spring shock, but the rear monoshock. I had it upgraded from the 450 pound spring to the 350 pound spring, and let me tell you, between the two, massive difference. So in this video we will go into the upgrades and I will show you how they look and how they feel in action. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. So let's start with the upgraded seat. Well, it's a metal bracket that goes under the stock seat, and like I was saying, it lifts the position anywhere between 2 to 3 inches. So now the saddle is 35 to 36 inches above the ground instead of 32. Guys, and I can tell you that makes a difference because look at my legs. Even if I'm not pedaling, my legs, my knees are not as scrunched up as they used to be in the stock position. Okay, so I also feel the difference while pedaling. Let me show you. So I mean, I know it still looks really funny because I would need a lot more height in order to get the proper leg extension, but you can say it's a little less uncomfortable to pedal now. And then the other thing with this bike is that, you know, on like pedal assist 1 and 2, you will have resistance to pedal with the gears. But as soon as you go to pedal assist 3, woo, like the speed goes up to 27, 28. Yeah, after 22, guys, I'm ghost pedaling. Like, but you know, I've heard viewers that have changed the gearing here for a bigger chain ring, a bigger, a smaller ring of the cassette, and then they don't ghost pedal. So, I mean, I know most people are not going to pedal this bike, but some people do like to pedal. So there's things you can do to improve the pedaling experience. Okay, so that's the seat extension, guys. If you're over 5, I would say over 5'9", you should totally look into getting this seat extension. And I will be putting the price up and top. If I remember correctly, it's $99, but I am not sure. All right, now, second upgrade that's making a big difference is the monoshock on the back. So, you know, the stock one is a very stiff 450 pound spring, and this one is a 350 pound spring. So now it went from like me feeling almost no suspension to definitely, it improved the comfort, guys, so much. I can feel it. So let me do the bouncing test so you can see the movement of the shock. Bouncing test, John. 1, 2, 3, go. Sitting on it hard. Like, look at that, guys. Like how it moves. Big difference. Let me like stand up a little bit, see if it moves like that too. Well, now both of them are moving at the same time, and oh my gosh, so much better. So guys, my recommendation, anyone under 200 pounds should totally get the monoshock if you want utmost comfort. And then of course, if you want to do some off-roading in a way more better, comfortable fashion. So, you know, honestly, this bike is so comfortable now. Again, that my legs are not all scrunched up. and that I have the rear suspension, and then the saddle is really comfortable. So you can go on extended rides like with this whole setup. So love me the Motor Go version 3. You. All right, guys, so I want to start by showing you the number one upgrade here, which is the seat extension. So this is a metal bracket. It's pretty heavy duty. I mean, the one downside, I guess, it is going to increase the weight of your bike by, I would say, like 2 to 3 pounds, which it's already heavy. So 2 to 3 pounds should not make a big difference, like on your top speed or anything. But in my opinion, guys, it's totally worth it for the comfort for taller riders like myself. Okay, so I'm 5'11". So this bracket, seat extension, it's going to raise the seating by 2 to 3 inches. So when you get it stock, the height from the ground to the top is 33 inches. But with this bracket, you're going to get about 2 to 3 inches more. So it raises the height anywhere between 35 to 36 inches. This is my first time riding it, guys, and I can tell you that it does make a difference, okay? So let me show you how it is. So I'm 5'11" again with a 33-inch inseam. So before this, I could totally like flat foot, plus my legs were like bent, and now I can barely flat foot. I'm even a little bit more comfortable like this if I tippy toe just a little bit and I have a bend, and then I can also feel the difference with the pedaling. So we will go out there and I will show you how my legs look, and we can almost like compare to how they used to look when it didn't have the bracket. So come over here, John. I want you guys to see it. Again, it feels really well made and it looks really cool. There's this like space underneath, like look at all this height right here. And it looks the same all the way around. Exact same color as the bike. It's all matchy-matchy. Very well done in GOAT power bike fashion. Second upgrade, guys, so the rear shock absorber. So I would say for people that weigh any less than 200 pounds, this is going to be a great upgrade for you. I weigh, you know, it varies between 145, 150. And the stock shock, it's a 450-pound spring, and that was way too stiff for me. So now this is their upgraded 350-pound spring, guys, and I can tell you it makes a major difference. So it's exactly the same as the other one. It's just the spring rate that changes. And actually, I can see the springs here. They're a little bit skinnier. The other ones that come stock, they're a little bit like thicker and, like I said, more stiff. So let me show you, but it has the same like adjustments, the air and all of that. So let's see. I'm gonna show you the bouncy bounce. So John, please show it. And you know, it's not like a cloud, like super plush, like some other rear suspensions that I've been on. Doesn't have a huge amount of travel, but before I couldn't feel it and now I can. And it makes a big difference. So another great addition to your GOAT bike. Now guys, so those are my two awesome upgrades, and now I've the two fixes that I've had to do. So I was like shooting the full review a little way back there, and then I dropped the bike, so it fell on this side and it completely shattered the throttle, like where the key goes, like right above that piece, like split in half. So I had to contact Bryson. He sent me a throttle. The whole thing needed to be replaced. So that was massive. And then in the full review, if you guys watched it, John, we put this bike through the ringer and we did the staircase, like, well, John did, my stunt double. And he went like down and up really hard and then completely busted the rear tire. It did bend the rim. So this bike, between the throttle and this, was out of commission for a while. And that's why it took me so long to put out the full review. But then we got it back. We were able to finish the full review. So yeah, so this whole thing had to get fixed, you know, tubes, all of it, the rim. So we finally have it in like fully functioning form. and a lot of content on this bike is coming, along with some more little customization things that I will be showing you as we go. So what are my final thoughts on this upgrade? I love them so much. And guys, the cool thing about this bike too is that the way it comes stock, I mean, you don't need to do like much to it at all. I mean, the power, you cannot ask for any more power. The brakes, the saddle being very comfortable, you don't have to worry about changing it. But, you know, if you want to make it to have an even better experience, especially as a taller rider or as a lighter rider, then the two upgrades that we talked about are key. Well, not necessarily key, but they're just gonna make it even better. So guys, stay tuned. I will be making some, again, this bike doesn't need much, but I always, you know, the bikes that I keep, I do like to, you know, upgrade them a little bit, like personalize them. It's just so fun. You know, if you've been watching my channel, I love to have like pops of color. I love making my bike stand out and make them my own. So yeah, so stay tuned for the upgrades and customizations that will be coming up soon. Thank you so much for coming along to another one of my videos. I really love the MotorGo version 3. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm at like 174 miles on the odometer. I will be making a 200-mile review. I will be putting it through the same hardcore test that we did for the initial review and tell you how this bike is doing in the long run. Guys, if you like content like this one, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really helps to support my channel. And if you want to get one of these amazing, powerful babies, I will be leaving a discount code and a link in the description below. It's, I can't remember, it's like for an additional at least $100. I put it up in the screen. I will be seeing you very soon. Always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding. Stay safe.